Good afternoon. This is Alicia Oglesby, the Director of School and College Counseling at Bishop McNamara High School in Forestville, Maryland. Thanks for viewing this video. I wanted to take a few minutes to explain a little bit of the process for our parents and families who have their students attending McNamara and who have a lot of questions and a lot of really relevant concerns about the application process. So if you are looking to help your student apply to colleges, apply for scholarships, the first thing that I would suggest that all parents and families do is make sure that your student knows who their counselor is. This process can get really complicated and it can be frustrating for students and parents who don't understand why it works the way that it does. So first and foremost, I would suggest that all parents encourage their students to get to know their counselor. It's really important. We have a wealth of information. We do this work every single day, every single year. We know what to expect, we know who to contact, and we know what questions to ask. So make sure that your student is meeting with us and asking us questions as often as possible. Then I would suggest that families have conversations, not necessarily give to-do lists, but just have conversations about why attend college, what major might the student be thinking about and why, and how can the family support that student in making some of those choices. It's really important to have conversations about family finances. It's important for families to be candid with their students about what the family can afford and what they can't. And so that way, that helps inform students of what schools they should be looking at. And then that student can communicate with their counselor what they're looking for and what their criteria might be. Those are really the two most important things that parents can do to help students alleviate some of the stress of this time, because it can be really stressful. There are a lot of steps to this process. Counselors are communicating with students through Maxess. We have lots of updates under the topics column for the class of 2020. There's a lot of information that we put there. We give announcements during the day, and we also send students emails that are personalized for their experience. Lastly, we pull students from class, typically senior privilege and every once in a while an elective. We're here after school. We're here before school, so we're available as often as possible to meet with students and to work with them on their applications. So it's really important for families to keep in mind that this is stressful for students and that in addition to applying to college, students are also having difficult classes. They're taking their first AP classes sometimes, honors classes, they're in band, they're in athletics, they're in student government. So it's a lot going on for them. And so the more that we can be supportive of students taking the reins and really being the drivers of this process, the better. So again, encourage them to meet with their counselor. We really want to have students be on the forefront. We want to be responding to student emails, and we want to see students stopping by our office as often as possible. That's why we're here. We're here to work with them. And also have conversations about what's going on and how they're feeling about this, if they're overwhelmed, if they need help with organizing. All of the ways in which we can be helpful for our students, we should be. And we know that you all are trying your best. So thanks for listening, and I'll see you in May.